Hey guys, what is up? It is Bib07 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 vlog here today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about this week's update and patch notes. So yeah, just going to be going over everything that was released this week to get a ninja strike. They call it Scattershot, and with this Scattershot of a ninja strike, they've gone ahead and taken a scattershot at the entire game and put bugs everywhere, apparently, according to Reddit, because I guess there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. There's like multiple bosses spawning in a single instance. I've seen pictures of 2 Vindictas in one instance, 2 Hellweirs. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. I'm trying to look on the Reddit here, see if there, yep, second Hellweir spawned, double mushrooms, double everything. So this is, I mean, case in point right here, why I don't PV. I have a strict no PVM on Mondays policy for my hardcore accounts. So yeah, definitely not trying to lose my account to some stupid BS like having multiple spawns of a boss in the same instance. And then there's someone saying weird things are happening at Greg. I don't know. A lot of it seems that gets around God Wars 2, game's freezing, the game's DCing. I mean, I don't know. The whole game's broken. They basically destroyed everything. And this is what happens whenever they try to go into a bunch of different things in one single update. So they touched a bunch of things and then they broke everything in the process. It's just a tale as old as time as far as RuneScape is concerned. But yeah, I'll go over what they did actually change. But first, quickly to mention it, the Oasis restoration event is, I guess, over, or it technically doesn't end until tomorrow at reset, Tuesday at reset, I guess. So, if you, I don't think you can gain progress anymore. Oh no, you can. You can still gain progress until tomorrow at reset. And then after that, you'll have 2 weeks until January 31st to collect the rewards from the chest here. And I'll be honest, I don't really care about this account too much. This is my main, so I mean, I don't really play on here all that much except for testing new content and practicing PVM. So I don't have any progress. But we did it. We got 100% community progress. Basically, they just gave it to us. There was no shot we were going to reach it, even after they buffed the rates for the last week. We still weren't going to make it, so they just went ahead and said, you know what, boom, 100%, and you did it, congrats. And now we get all the rewards, which I can see both sides of the argument there. Like, I mean, given the format of the event and how it's all phrased and worded, sure, we should be able to fail it, because otherwise there's no point in even having the community bar at all. But at the same time, they don't want the rewards that they made to just not go out to people and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I feel like they should just not have this community bar, because it's not like it really does anything. People only are going to do their personal progress bar to 100% and then stop. Like, nobody's going to be out here grinding, harvesting flowers to try and increase the community progress bar. I just don't see that happening. So essentially, there's no real reason for it to be there aside from them trying to say that there's a way for us to come together and do it, but like then they just have to fudge it at the end, and it doesn't make sense. So either way, that's just my opinion. I don't think they should have that community bar, but whatever. One thing to note, they if you do all the tasks on here, by the way, this is like the worst interface I've ever seen, because like previous tasks, select, just make a bigger scroll bar, dude. There's already a scroll bar. There's no way, there's no words for that. But I think if you do every single one of these tasks, you get 70%. So that's like a huge chunk of the personal progress right there. If you just do all these, they usually take like anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. And then you'd probably have to grind the flowers quite a bit to get that last 30%. I think it's 0.3% per full harvest. But I mean, if you haven't started by now, you probably don't care. So either way, that's the event. It is essentially over until tomorrow at reset. You can still finish up if you're not quite done, but that's that. And then, yeah, Ninja Strike Scattershot. They haven't labeled this one with a number. I don't know if they're moving away from labeling the Ninja Strikes with numbers. They were in like the 20s somewhere, I think. So I guess I was getting a bit excessive and wouldn't have made too much sense to continue. So yeah, but they've labeled it Scattershot. Now let's go into what they've changed, and there is quite a lot, which makes 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 sense why everything's now broken because they touch way too much stuff. First of all, they've added new tooltips or examines or details to the tooltips and examines of a lot of combat items. So I'm going to head back to the bank and take a look at some stuff in my bank. They said this includes but is not limited to luck rings. How? I swear I entered my pin. Hold on. All right. This includes but is not limited to luck rings, god books, slayer gems, defenders, various food and potions, portents and signs, enhanced Excalibur, very specific, Void Knight equipment, attuned crystal weapons. So let's just see, hover this. Okay, I don't think this had a tooltip at all before, so now it has a pretty big one. Let's see, what does it say if I examine it? Wow, 93 mil for that thing, that's crazy. Nothing looks different with any of my items here. Where's enhanced Excalibur? I have that in here somewhere. God, I'll just search it. Whoops, can't even type. On activation, heals 4% of your maximum life points 10 times over 40 seconds, 5-minute cooldown. Doesn't say that it shares cooldown with whatever it's called, that one defensive, but you know. So yeah, I mean, I guess this is good. I've never been a huge fan of having a lot of huge tooltips because just I understand why they want to add them because a lot of people don't know what every item in the game does because they don't have no life like me and don't play the game a ton and know everything. But it just annoys me because the hover boxes are freaking huge sometimes. So like, what the hell is this? That is so big. But I think that was already like that. I'm pretty sure it didn't, or maybe it did not have that. I don't remember, but yeah, I don't think it did. I don't think it had that big of a tool. Look at this thing, dude. It takes up half my screen with the freaking hover box because I've got the perks on and everything. My goodness. Well, either way, I mean, it's good for having more information. I wish you could turn them off. You can turn off the potion tooltips, which I did do because they are excessive and I really don't like them, especially if I'm hovering a potion in my inventory to drink it. I really didn't like seeing that huge box. So they've probably updated some potion stuff on there that I'm not going to look at, but either way, yeah, I guess good, whatever. Going to keep moving on here. One thing that I think is pretty cool that they added is if there's any abilities that you don't have unlocked, they will actually now show up in the ability book. So let's go to, I don't have like Magma Tempest, or I guess I don't have a bunch of abilities. What the hell is this? Oh, these are the Cave Horror ones. Oh, I didn't know that was a magic ability. I guess it makes sense, but that's one of the sigils from Vital Sparks. And there's 2 different types of Magma Tempest. So I like that a lot. That's kind of gives you a better idea of what you do and don't have, especially if someone who hasn't played the game before and doesn't know what other abilities are out there. It's really nice to see that, there's actually more than meets the eye. Previously, they were just not there until you unlocked them. So I think it's a lot better this way. Now, do they have greater ricochet? I wonder. It seems they don't. Because obviously ricochet itself is an ability and you just get the upgrade for it. So that's something that's missing from this change. No way of knowing about that if you're someone who doesn't play all that much. But missing a lot of sigil abilities in here. That's a lot of stuff. Most of those are useless, but some of them are good. But yeah, I like that a lot. And apparently it also tells you how to unlock them. Yeah, unlocked by reading the Scare Tactics book. What's it say here? Reading the Golden Touch ability codex. I mean, that's going to be the majority of these. Reading the Magma Tempest ability codex. Oh, I didn't know Magma Tempest required 2-handed weapon. Huh. That's news to me. Is there anything good? Unlocked by wielding a quiver with at least 2 ammo slots. I like the way they worded that. Gives room for them to add other quivers in the future, aside from the Pernix one. And at least 2. Could have 3 or more. Crazy. Unlocked for Shattered Worlds. Even tells you the amount of anima it costs. So, yeah, overall, really, really nice. I like that a lot. Glad to see that they, think of things like that. I guess I don't have any melee abilities I'm missing. Melee needs some attention, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, very good, very nice change there. and probably wasn't too difficult to add, considering, I mean, they probably were just hidden before if you didn't have them. They've also added lodestone teleports to the teleport section of the magic book. You have to click the filter and enable them. I think they're disabled by default, but now they're all here, and it's just a one click. Of course, it also takes into account if you have quick teleports on or off, you can use them there. And I like this, but the problem for me is I don't really know the pictures that well. I mean, I could easily go through and list them all off. Like I know what they are, but I don't know them immediately, just like, you know, at a glance. So it'll take some getting used to if I want to go for this and use it. But the way I usually do it is obviously I just base it off the location on the map because I know where everything is on the map. I know where I want to go. I just click there on the map. But it's cool that they're in here. You could drag them off of the map and onto your ability bar previously. So this doesn't make any difference in that regard. But now you don't like have to have an ability bar for lodestones if you did before or anything like that. So I like that. That's pretty cool and nice that you can hide those so they're not taking up your whole spell book. Pretty cool little thing there. And I guess these filters are new as well. So you can hide the locked abilities if you want. I don't know what it means by unavailable. I have that enabled, but wait, what? Oh, like abilities I can't use right now, like reflect because I don't have my shield on and stuff like that. Okay, that's cool. That makes a lot of sense actually. And that, let me see, hold on. Let's see if that updates when I put a shield on. I assume it does, but maybe not. You know, you never know with these things. Let's grab a shield, put it on, and they do show up. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Good to have those filtering options in there. Let's see, what else do we have here? Sorry about that. Just had to step away for a second. While I was gone, I remembered one thing I didn't check was the defender. 6.6% chance to reduce incoming damage by 50 to 95% and grant your attack plus 20% accuracy. Interesting. I never knew the exact details of that, but yeah, as far as the ability book goes, those were all the changes, the filtering and the lodestones and the stuff like that. So those are pretty good. They've also converted some more pets and familiars to the interface, including raven eggs and penguins. And I think that's it. Yeah. So they've been doing these slowly. Every Ninja Strike, they get a couple more pets that they put away in the interface. So I think it's good. Consolidating them all into one location makes more sense. There is the ability now to drag the auto retaliate button onto the action bar for reasons unknown. No idea why you would want to do that, but you can now. So cool, I guess. Some stupid stuff about mobile that nobody cares about. One thing that's a nice little QOL, interacting with manifested knowledge while skilling will no longer interrupt skilling. So that's very nice. Manifested knowledge, if you don't know, I don't know if I have them on this account. It's called like Shadow. This thing, yes. The Necklace of Shadows. So if you have the full set, the necklace, the catalyst fragment, and the ring of whispers, you get manifested knowledge sometimes when you're skilling, and that gives you some XP. Previously, it used to prevent you from, or like interrupt your skilling action. Hopefully it works the same with the carpet dust from Menaphos, because those are pretty similar things. So that's nice. They added mini summoning obelisks to all of the archaeology dig sites, which is, I guess, good. I haven't used a summoning obelisk in years and years because we got this bad Larry right here, the Altar of War. That's all you need. But yeah, I guess that might help some people. And let's see, anything else? Not really in this random general bug fixes exactly worth talking about. For other, in Hetz Oasis, they increased the Scarab spawn rate, I guess, which is good. They, for like the past couple of weeks, you would have the Reaper crew buff, even if you didn't actually have the achievement, which is kind of hilarious, but they've fixed that, I guess. Not sure how that ever happens, but you know, there you go. A couple of random achievement fixes. Zarador no longer appears in Sentiston twice. That was kind of a funny thing. You could like stand in the cathedral and see Zarador twice, literally, like the character. Let's see where has he been removed from? In here or out? I don't actually know where he was at. Yeah, he was like standing like right here or something. And then you could also see them down there, so that was kind of funny. They have fixed that. Let's see. Quiver no longer be taken. They fixed all the clue scroll issues that came with Het's Oasis, despite them promising that there wouldn't be any. So now all the Globetrotter jacket teleports are fixed, and the clue scroll that was blocked near Het's Oasis has been moved. So yeah, good that they fixed those. And that is about it. So you might be wondering, how on earth did they break God Wars 2 instances, having multiple bosses spawn and things like that? And your guess is as good as mine, because there's nothing even remotely close to that in these patch notes. But regardless, I mean, that's pretty much it for this week. I know I've been saying for the past couple of videos I was hoping for a Ninja Strike. This one had a few nice things, but overall not that great. You know, I'm still comparing it to the older ones. Like the Grace of the Elves one was very, very nice for archaeology when that came out. And, you know, maybe I'm just misremembering, but I feel like they've gotten a little bit worse as of recent. And I think, especially for things like this where they do the scatter shot, I mean, they don't do anything big in any one location. So I think that's less impactful in terms of day to day. But, you know, maybe at some point they will do another nice focused one on a specific area or activity, and that'll be nice as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I don't think I had anything else to bring up. Hopefully they fix all these crazy bugs that are going around. Stay away from PVM at the moment if you are a hardcore or care about dying, because who knows what'll happen. I ain't touching any bosses at the moment. Just gonna go do probably some skilling or something like that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you missed it, I did upload a hardcore progress for my backup hardcore yesterday. You can check that on my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.